Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well. From wherever you watch this channel, Rigathi Gachagua might have succeeded in coming up with a party and creating a base for the party, that is DCP. Rigathi Gachagua might have done well by picking Malala as his deputy party leader, because by taking that direction, Rigathi was trying to tap into the votes in Western, and this is going to work well for him. But there's a problem here, ladies and gentlemen. The remarks which Malala delivered the moment the United Opposition Alliance settled for MUKHISA KITUYI, these remarks appear to have not sat well with Rigathi Gachagua. That is explained in the statement that Rigathi Gachagua delivered. I don't know how many of you were following the statements from Rigathi, but he reaffirmed his support for the decision of the United Opposition Alliance of picking MUKHISA KITUYI. That means Malala's stand is not welcomed.
Na pale kwa secretariat juzi tumeamua ya kwamba tumeweka Dr. MUKHISA KITUYI hapo atusaidie. Na huyu deputy wangu kijana anaitwa Malala. Kijana shupafu, ananisaidia sana na ni kijana mzuri. Lakini niliona alikuwa na wasiwasi ati imewekwa mzee inatakikana vijana tupu. Hapana, pale secretariat yetu tuko na majenzi na millennial ndio wanasukuma kazi hapo kwa secretariat. Na wanapanga kazi nzuri sana. Na tuko na imani na vijana, majenzi na mamillennial. Lakini lazima tutafute mtu mmoja iko na experience ya kuwa guide na kumenta house. Iko namna hiyo.
Now let's look at this story from two angles. From the angle where Malala is not going to toe the line and support the de facto spokesperson who has been picked by the United Opposition Alliance. Then let's also look at this matter from another angle where Rigathi Gachagua and Malala face off and they are no more seeing eye to eye. You see, this is a bad sign going forward because it's mapema sana. The elections have not been held. Nobody has been picked. In fact, there are a lot of crises in Bayere North. There's crisis everywhere, crisis in Malava. All these are because of the candidates to be picked. Malala's argument is that he's the deputy party leader. There is no way he's going to campaign for another candidate in Malava. He wants someone from DCP to be the one picked for the Malava constituency. Because according to Malala, he looks at that opportunity going to DAPK. So DAPK are going to tap into that opportunity and win. So there's a possibility that the candidate who was supposed to stand on a DCP might opt to go independent. If the DCP does not front someone, he's going to go independent, and that is going to cause a lot of challenge for the United Opposition Alliance to secure that Malava. The votes are going to split, and if that happens, then the UDA candidate is going to sail through. Now, before we explore this story further, ladies and gentlemen, kindly allow me to appreciate you for the support you've given this channel. If you wish to support us, just like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for that support. What is happening is that the Malala that we've seen ever since he was, I think, in ODM, ODM, ANC. I think Malala was in ODM, but ever since he was in ANC, then they come to UDA, then again was kicked from UDA as a Secretary General, then was forced to decamp to DCP, and now he is the deputy party leader. So the politics that Malala huwa anajaribu kuonyesha watu ni politics za kutumia nguvu. So kama Rigathi Gachagua amepatia hiyo opinion yake kwamba yeye amesupport MUKHISA KITUYI, the most likely occurrence here is that Malala might defy Rigathi Gachagua. And that will be the beginning of Malala's failure. If he dares to defy Rigathi Gachagua, then it's going to be the beginning of Malala's downfall. Now, again, let's look at this matter from this angle. There was a time people were arguing that Malala ni spy katika Ruto's camp. There was that allegation. We can't confirm whether it's true or not true, but anything is possible in politics. So that particular time, there was an allegation that Malala had been deployed as a spy within the opposition faction. That is the one who's collecting data for William Samoei Ruto. Again, I maintain that in politics, everything has a price. So if that is the case, then we cannot stop thinking of a possibility of Malala playing the role of a spy. But that's not the position, ladies and gentlemen. It's just something that I'm thinking, because in politics, just like I said, everything has a price. So if Malala decides to defy Rigathi Gachagua, because Rigathi has stated his position, he's the party leader. And remember, Malala was just picked. Nobody elected him in DCP. He was picked as the deputy party leader. So that means Rigathi Gachagua is the owner of DCP. So if he has decided that he's supporting the decision of the United Opposition to front MUKHISA KITUYI as the spokesperson, the decision according to Rigathi Gachagua is based on experience. So he's literally trying to tell Malala that Malala is not experienced. So now, because Malala is not experienced, Malala should just listen to the elders. I was following the statements from Rigathi Gachagua carefully, and I think that is what Rigathi Gachagua meant. He needed people who are experienced, and Malala is not one of those people who are experienced. So that would mean there's a role that Malala can play, role ya kupiga kelele, but there's a role whereby you need wisdom and people with their minds. That's when you need someone like MUKHISA KITUYI. MUKHISA KITUYI has experience politically and diplomatically. You know, if he heads the secretariat of the United Opposition, then according to Rigathi Gachagua, that is someone with experience. He is bringing experience on the table, not just, you know, talking, but someone is bringing strategies and experience on the table. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to rest my case. But just go below in the comment section and tell us what do you think about this growing feud between Rigathi and Malala.
Millennium. Lakini lazima tutafute mtu mmoja iko na experience ya kuwa guide na kumenta hao. Iko namna hiyo. Ariat asimamie hao vijana ndio tuweze kufaulu. Na nimeongea na CLEOPHAS Malala nikamwambia asikuwe na wasiwasi. Yeye anataka tuweke vijana wote tupu kila pahali. Hata pale kwa chama yetu ya DCP amejaza majenzi na millennium ndio wanatawala sisi pale. Na anafanya vizuri kwa sababu lazima hao majenzi na millennium watusaidie. Lakini pia lazima tutafute mtu mmoja wawili wako na experience, wanakaa na hao vijana wetu wanawaguide. Vile mimi nakaa na akina Medhu, akina Gasheri, akina Karongo ninawasaidia. Si iko namna hiyo? Si hapo tukue na mtu mmoja iko na experience ya kusaidia vijana. Kwa hivyo hakuna wasiwasi, all of us are speaking the same language.
So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, please take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.
Thank you once again for choosing YOLENO TV as your favorite political channel.